We welcome you into the 20 TV Sports post-game wrap. Following Manitou Springs getting the win over TCA, final score 42-37. My name is Matt Pauley. Brian German is alongside, and we had the call of this game tonight. And Brian, quite honestly, a disappointing loss for the TCA Titans.
Certainly was for TCA. Will Ball got in foul trouble early in this game, wasn't ever able to get on track till very, very late, and by that time it was too late for them to get back in the game.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights and go back through what happened tonight. And you really saw Manitou get out to an early lead. That was Cole Sinknet, but then Josh Haydad had such a good first half.
Haydad had a great first half. As a matter of fact, he scored all 12 of his points in this game in the first half, got the banker to go there, and then there was like 8 scoreless minutes also in the first half before Manitou scored here to take a lead late, and then in the closing seconds it was Haydad with the big three to give them a 1-point lead at halftime.
Yeah, 14-13 was our halftime score. We came out for the second half. There's a long three from Ryan Adamscheck, and then his little brother Davin was able to get a basket as well. Logan Branch hit this huge three at the time, and we thought that might open the door for them to come back, but Manitou just came up with some easy buckets late. There's one of them to Kuehl. Then they go to Jensen on the right side, and you know, one of the big stories of the game was Will Ball. That's one of his late baskets. He ends up with 11 points, which sounds good enough, but he is a guy who can profoundly impact a basketball game, and to be perfectly honest, he didn't tonight.
It sounds pretty good, but when you come in averaging 19 and 14 boards and you end up with 11 points and 6 boards, that's below average, and that's not good. And I got to give credit to Manitou. Manitou came out playing a good, tough 2-3 zone. TCA couldn't penetrate, couldn't get some shots to fall from the outside, and that was, in the end, their undoing.
Ball got into foul trouble.
Yep.
So he barely played in the first half. He plays much of the second half. Haydad took over in the first half at 12. He doesn't score any in the second half. If Ball contributes more in the first half and Haydad contributes more in the second half, this might be a different game.
Could have been a totally different game. Manitou, though, they've had the number of the Titans. They beat them twice last year when they were both members of the Tri-Peaks League, and this year they come in here and get it from the Titans. And the Titans, of course, up a level in 4A, so this is a disappointment for TCA tonight.
42-37 was our final score. Manitou over TCA. We appreciate you watching the 20 TV Sports post-game wrap.